In the previous video, we have set up Google Cloud Run load balancing. In this video, we are going to work with an Umbraco Cloud development environment, and we are also going to test out that the load balancing works. So let's get started. I will first start by creating a new environment. So I will go back to my cloud project. I'll click on the configure mode and then create an environment. And here I will call this environment development. And there we go. Now I have a development environment. So if I check the front end and the back of it is completely empty. However, when we head to the back office, we can see that we have a 502 error, and this is because we need to execute the script in the database so that we can access it. So if you remember from one of the earlier steps, we had to connect to the database. We can either click on add new, which will automatically add your own IP, or add the new IP address. Once you have your IP added, then you will need to click on the development environment and then open SQL. Then I will click connect database engine. Here I will add the server name. Then we need the login, password, and we need to remember the database name and connect. Then here I will expand the databases, the tables, and then I will select on one of the tables the top 1000 rows so that I can actually have a query open so that I can update it with the session cache and execute it. Then I can head back to the back office and refresh, and now everything should be in order. There we go. Now I will restore the content as well. And additionally, I will update the current template with the following code. What is important here is that we have defined a variable to display the subscriber region on the front end. This subscriber region is taken from the containers. So this means that we need to update each container with the subscriber underscore region, where we are going to assign the value of the specific region like an environment variable. So I will save this and then I will copy this and heading to Cloud Run. Let's say first I'm going to update the Europe container, and then under variables and secrets, I will add a new variable called subscriber underscore region with the value of Europe dash, let's say the region that we have chosen was Europe E West 1, which was Belgium if I remember correctly. And then I will deploy. Meanwhile, I will head to the next one, let's say the Australian one. And I will add a variable called subscriber underscore region with the value of Australia Sydney. And lastly, I have the USA container with the value of USA, Iowa, and deploy. Meanwhile, I will push the changes from the development environment to the live environment. I will call these changes testing load balancing, for example, and deploy changes. And if you take a look at our development front end, we are not able to see the current subscriber region because we have not balanced the developed environment, but rather the live environment. So once we push the changes, here we should be able to see the current region that we are currently on. And this region will be the one that you are closest to. So now if you check the live environment, we can see that the content is the same as it was before we updated the development environment. And this is because we first need to wait for GitLab to push the changes to GitHub because this is the one that our Google Cloud Run containers are using to update the frontend. So I will just do a manual pull of the changes from Umbraco Cloud. So then we can trigger the push mirroring and therefore have our front end updated faster. We can also see that currently our services are being deployed or updated. So we just need to wait for those to finish updating. And there we go. Now we can see that my current subscriber region is in Europe, Belgium. So depending on what subscriber region you are on, then it will show, for example, from Europe or Australia or USA, and it will pick the one closest to where you are from. As a tip, you can use a website called localbrowser.com where, for example, if we copy our hostname and paste it in there, and then we pick, for example, the USA, then we can see how our website looks from these specific locations. There you go. Now we can see that it works. So basically this website is like a VPN where you can check from different countries how your website looks like. So I have checked for USA and it matches that the subscriber region is from USA. So now if I pick, for example, Japan, and I add my URL, then it will pick the one closest to it, which is Australia. So now we can see that the load balancing works as expected. So this was it. Now you know how we can cross-region load balance an Umbraco Cloud project with Docker, which in this case we have used Google Cloud Run. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you found this useful. Have a nice one.